A world of fighting. A world where prison is merely a suggestion. A world where might makes right. I'm your host, Pariah.
And I'm your host, Lava Axe.
And this is Card Composers. Tell them who today's cards are, Axe.
All of today's cards are based on the Baki the Grappler franchise.
Let's go to the cards. Last week we started with you. This week we'll start with me. My first card is Jack Hanma, Tomorrow Forsaken.
Whoa, wait a minute. You picked this topic, and you told me we had to make a Yujiro card.
Did I?
Yes, that was the whole tease you did was about Yujiro Hanma.
Yeah, I thought, but that's how we said. It's like we didn't have to do. I thought that was what we agreed on. We didn't have to do Yujiro. We're doing Baki franchise.
You told me to do Yujiro. You said we both had to do a Yujiro card, and then we could make a second support card.
Well, I guess
you lose.
I guess that's my bad.
I guess my Yujiro Hanma card is the card of the best card of the show.
Well,
because I followed the rules.
Well, sometimes rules are meant to be broken. Like in the Maxim tournament, where there are no rules. You just fight.
I guess we have to fight then.
Alrighty. I'm honestly not sure how this would go. I feel like I'm way more scrappy, but you're much stronger than I am, I'm sure. My eyelash!
My weenus! So Jack Hanma.
Oh, yeah. My card is Jack Hanma, Tomorrow Forsaken. 3 Phyrexian Jund, which is black, red, and green, or you could pay 2 life instead of each of those colors, which would mean a total of 6 life to cast a 3/3 trample. Legendary creature, human warrior, rare. His ability also includes a Phyrexian blue and a Phyrexian green to put a 1/1 counter on Jack Hanma. Let's finish this. Alright, thoughts on the card?
I mean, he's pretty strong. I mean, it is very flavorful for you to be able to pay life to gain strength, which is what he essentially always does.
The man who is forsaken tomorrow.
I kind of wish his mana, he cost at least 1 mana, but I get what you're going with here, so you could just have him whenever. Turn 1.
Yeah, turn 1, but yeah, if you're willing to pay 6 life, you get a 3/3 trample on turn 1. I don't see this as very different from that Devil card, where I don't know if it's you pay 1 red, and you either do 3 damage to any target, or get a 3/4 for 1, or does that do 4 damage?
I don't even know what card you're talking about.
It's a lot like Blazing Salvo.
Ooh, I love Blazing Salvo.
Where he takes 3, you take 5. This one is any target takes 3, or I create a 3/4.
Oh, I remember that. Is it a 3/4? I thought it was like a 4/1 or something.
It's a 3/4.
Oh, yeah, I do actually remember what you're talking about. Also, I love Blazing Salvo. Blazing Salvo is my favorite card.
It's pretty great.
Favorite card ever made. It's so red. What a red card.
Yeah,
I love it.
I mean, you can't hate it either. It's like you're paying 1. No matter what they choose, I'll take it.
Well, the only problem with it is it never does what you want it to do.
Well, yeah.
But I will say, 1 mana to deal 5 damage to a player. It's a lot cheaper than paying 5, like a certain card we all know and love.
Oh, well, yes. That card is woefully inefficient, though.
Well, you know what? It didn't used to be. I mean, this card's pretty good. Very flavorful. Not a lot to it, so not a lot to really discuss. You could pay 6 life for a 3/3 trample if you wanted. Or if for some reason you didn't want to and you had a 4-color deck, I guess you would run this guy in your... I don't know who makes 4-color decks.
Actually...
Just add the 5th color.
Yeah, actually, this is all of Atraxa's colors, too. So
I don't know what that is.
Atraxa is like a 4-color Phyrexian.
Ew.
I think it's every... Oh, no, it isn't every color. Oh, never mind. Atraxa's every color but red. So this guy wouldn't fit in that deck.
Just add the 5th color and run a 5-color deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't care. You would just put this guy in any deck because you just pay life.
And this guy's really, he's all about, he's a good starter and a good finisher. He's not really, if you're very close to winning, I've got a huge life advantage on you, and you're at death's door. I'm willing to pay a bunch of life to maximize his trample potential, especially when he's fighting Pickle, and he's like, let's finish this! Let's finish this!
Yeah, I mean, he's a very red card. I can appreciate how red he is. Because, you know, it's a lot of risk-reward. I like him. I mean, this card's very flavorful. I don't really have any complaint. It's weird. I don't know if this card's too strong or not. This is one of those cards. Is it? I mean, it's a legendary creature. Is it too weak? I wouldn't know until I'm playing against it. Not with it, against it. And then I would go, I hate it. It's too strong. As of right now, I'm going to be like, I don't think it's too outrageous. I mean, if you had some way of gaining a lot of life, there's a lot of other things you could do besides play a creature that you put a counter on it.
He can't attack turn 1.
Yeah, it's not like you can give him haste.
He doesn't have flash either. He doesn't have flash either, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, it seems reasonable. If you want to pay life to have a creature, hey, feel free to. That's just less life you got to burn.
Now, he's certainly dangerous, but the cost that that you pay to get him on the field, he's paid a hefty price for all of
this. Which is
this.
very flavorful.
Yeah, all right. On to the next card.
All right, so my first card is Yujiro Hanma, Ogre.
It's 2 U's?
That's the way you spell it.
Oh.
That's the way it said to spell it. And then it showed me the way that it said people often misspell it.
Oh.
Or incorrectly Romanize it or whatever.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, this is the card that I was told to make, so I made one.
Oh, well.
Card of the show. Here it is. He costs 1 black, triple red, and a green for a legendary creature, human assassin.
Assassin?
He's a hired mercenary and assassin.
Is he? Have they ever hired him to do anything?
Yeah, that's how he makes his money.
Oh, I thought he was just like, powerful. I don't know how he got his money.
That's how. He's a hired gun.
I think a lot of times people would just be like, he's so powerful, he doesn't need money.
Countries pay him to smite their enemies.
Oh.
So he's mythic, and he's a 6/4. He has fear. Damage dealt to this creature from other creatures is reduced to 0. When this creature enters, it fights target creature. And whenever another creature enters, that creature fights this creature.
All right, the fear works. I will say also, the damage dealt to this creature from other creatures is reduced to 0 implies that, wait, you mean you can hurt Yujiro with other means? And the answer is actually yes. Because
in the matchup tournament, Yujiro shows up and is like, I'm gonna fight. And then everyone's like, you're not even in this tournament. What are you doing here? And then Yujiro's about to literally beat up every fighter. The short guy, Tokugawa, is all like, oh shit, this is a huge problem. And then so I don't remember if they planned this. They had Baki show up on the sidelines, and then Yujiro was like, oh, Baki! And he was about to run at him. And then 4 guys in the crowd shoot Yujiro with whale tranquilizers. Oh. And it works. He was so infuriated by like Baki being there. He gets hit by the whale tranquilizers. A net falls from the ceiling, and then he's like, ah! And then he falls asleep. Oh, well, sleepy time. And yeah, and then they put him in this bank vault.
That after he wakes up, he just busts out of, like, immediately. One hit, boof.
Oh, yeah,
and he says, that won't work on me twice. So, yes, if you do some sorcery shit and distract him, yes, you can, in fact, hit Yujiro with an attack. You can
cast murder on him and destroy him. I mean,
yeah.
It is what it is.
And apparently, later on in the manga, they do throw people at Yujiro that can best him in combat. All right, when this creature enters, it fights target creature. Yujiro does like to fight everybody.
Yep. Well, also, I want to give him an end effect, so you don't just cast him for this hard cast and someone just plays murder. And
I feel like the bottom ability should be worded, whenever another creature enters, Yujiro fights that creature. Because there are times where some people are like, oh, I want to fight Yujiro. But then there's other times where, well, more often than not, Yujiro just shows up and he's like, I'm fighting.
I wasn't sure which way to word it, because I've had it both ways. It didn't say Yujiro Hanma, it said this creature, but it said whenever another creature enters, this creature fights that creature, or that creature fights this creature. And I was like, either way, it sounds confusing and terrible.
I think it's functionally the same, unless, though, I feel like the fight effect could be canceled if you kill the creature initiating the fight effect. So maybe that would be... But then the fight effect is still canceled if, Yujiro's fighting target creature, or target creature fights Yujiro. You kill the creature before Yujiro fights it, nothing happens. And if you kill the creature before it fights Yujiro, nothing happens. So, I guess technically it's functionally the same, unless there's some weird
there's going to be
interaction
some
where
outrageously obscure thing.
Because of the whole, it's like, your opponent's stuff triggers last versus the first thing or whatever. And then last cast first activated.
Well, the fun part of Yujiro here is that he also fights your creatures.
Yeah.
So that's the part that makes him a little more interesting. Is once you cast him, you have to cast other creatures that can survive getting hit with 6.
Or just cast Yujiro, so you don't have to worry about it.
And then, no one plays creatures anymore because he kills most of them.
All right, yeah, this is very good. My next card is also a mythic and also fights.
Is it the Yujiro card you told me to make?
No.
Oh, well,
It's-
that's not fun then.
It's someone actually stronger than Yujiro. Physically stronger than Yujiro. Yujiro even admits it. He's like, when he... Oh, sorry.
What's this card, by the way?
Oh, yeah. This card is Pickle, Eater of Dinosaurs. 3 hybrid gruel. Yeah. 3 hybrid gruel. So, a red-green, a red-green, and a red-green. For a legendary human warrior. He is a 6/6 and has Defender and protection from dinosaurs. At the beginning of your upkeep, another random target creature fights Pickle. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Pickle dies this turn, create a food token. So yes, he also gets in random fight. Well, a little less targeted, but he also gets in random fights with whoever's on the battlefield.
It's very flavorful. Also, he would lose to Yujiro.
Yes, he would lose to Yujiro.
Which in the show would be technique, I assume.
Yeah.
But in the card, he would also lose to Yujiro.
That's Yujiro says this where he is. I mean, in a roundabout way, he says Pickle is stronger than Baki and he's stronger than me. But Baki won because he forced Pickle to use martial arts. And then when Yujiro breaks into Pickle's cell to I guess meet Pickle.
Yeah, when he just walks through the plastic screen.
Apparently this was some meta material that's supposed to stop rocket launchers, and Yujiro's just like, I don't need a key. When he's doing like the test of strength against Pickle, son of a bitch made me pull a moo. Holy shit, this guy's actually physically stronger than I am.
Deliciously flavorful.
I know.
I do like it. I do like it quite a lot.
And then I kind of wanted to give him a suspend cost for a white because of the salt pillar. Because of the salt pillar.
Of course you did. Well, I'm glad you didn't. That would have ruined it.
I still wonder, though, how did he end up in a pillar of salt? If he was frozen, perfect sense. I totally get that. But how did he end up in a pillar of salt is my question.
So, if I was going to nitpick, which you know I hate to do.
Oh, indeed.
I would ask why he's red.
Well, because I feel like red-green is the very primal, like, he's also, like, savage. He's also a savage. He doesn't go out of his way, but, like, when you see him fight, when he gets into the fight, he's all like, oh, fuck yes.
Okay.
I live for this shit.
That's true. That's true.
And
he
then
does
he's
get that look in his eye.
And then he's also got Yujiro and Baki have the demon back. Pickle's got the dinosaur bite on him when he's serious and his body is just... Yeah, and then he gets ready to do the pounce thing. Pickle is all about the fight. Now, all right, on to the last card.
Last but not least, my card is the Dress Technique.
All right.
It is a sorcery that costs 2 colorless, a blue and a red. And yes, has a wall of text because it's very particularized.
All right.
It says, target creature an opponent controls becomes an artifact equipment in addition to its other types. And has, equipped creature gets +2/+0, reconfigure for 0. Attach it to target creature you control that equipment as long as it is attached.
All right. I see what you did here. I would have gone for a more grab the reins approach, where gain control of target creature, and it attacks this turn if able, or gain control of this creature, untap it, it attacks this turn if able, destroy it at the end of combat. I would just make it like a much more devastating grab the reins with a little black splash.
I mean, there's already a card that does that. But like also that's not flavorful for Dress Technique because it doesn't necessarily kill you after you get used as dress. Also, you're not even attacking because you're not within your faculties.
That's true. Okay, so, but it's more like you're the person who, or okay, let's switch it up then. He's pushing America back. So switch it up. Gain control of target creature with power less than the greatest power among creatures you control. It deals damage to target, artifact or I don't know. You gain control of it, and you use it to do damage to...
That's what this card literally does.
Yeah, but it's like that...
And you're even equipped with it, like you're holding it in your hand.
Yeah.
Also, if you wanted to make a dress card, why didn't you?
Because I wanted to do Jack and Pickle.
Well, you know what? Maybe you should have made the card. I didn't tell you how much better the Pickle card I would have made would have been.
Oh. Well, that's for the next time we do Baki.
Also, you're literally describing what this card does, where they're being used as a weapon, and artifact equipment.
Yeah, but
gives
it's
them
like,
buffs,
but like people are
as long
much
as they're
more,
holding them.
But people are much more familiar with the like the gain control of target creature. There's the original like just gain control of it. It becomes untapped. It gets haste or whatever.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, it's threatened. But you're not even really. You're not utilizing them as a creature anymore. You're literally using them as like a piece of cloth that you're twirling around yourself so fast it looks like you're wearing a dress.
It's kind of like you could do it it's like a fling effect. It's just
but you're not necessarily killing them. He doesn't.
Yeah, well, that's because he did it with Baki. Actually, okay, yeah, switch it. Instead of destroy target creature, it deals the whatever creature deals damage to itself equal to I don't know. I'll do dress next time.
I guess this is the best way.
I'll show you my dress.
I guess this is the best way to do dress then, obviously.
All right, I'll come up with something next time on Card Composers Baki Episode 2.
Oh, do we have to have Baki, or are you just going to change the rules again?
We could do 3 cards. Because I could do... Actually, no. You could do your pickle, and I could do...
your dress?
Yeah, I could do the dress and the Yujiro. You could do pickle and Jack.
Well, I don't want... Jack is so lame.
Jack is one of the coolest.
He's lame. He's a loser. He loses every fight. He's just the shittiest guy in the family. He doesn't even have the demon back. He's lame. He's the worst Hanma.
The blood runs thin in him.
Yeah, he sucks.
He's if you watched the original Baki the Grappler series, you gas him up so well. He fights Baki at the end of the Maxim tournament
and loses. I'm sure.
Well, yeah, but like
again.
But he's. It was close. It was a close fight.
They set him up where long ago Yujiro Jack's mom. And then Jack, once he learned the truth or whatever, he's so pissed off, he's like, I gotta fight Yujiro. And then it turns out, like, Jack's training, it shows him training, and dude looks like a skeleton, because he trains so hard that his muscles are withering away. That's how hard he is training to fight Yujiro. And then so that's when he finds the doctor that gives him, like, I don't know, some kind of MK2, the secret formula, MK2 steroids, will give you the muscle mass needed to actually, like, tolerate the training. That's how he gets originally big in the first, and then he doesn't hate Baki at all. He actually, he's like, Baki, I need to beat you in this fight, so that he said, you're not the only one who has a bone to pick with Yujiro. I need to defeat you, so that I can so that I can fight Yujiro. Baki also has, like, the similar bone to pick with Yujiro, because Yujiro killed Baki's mom way back in the day. So it's like, it's such a cool, like, a cool fight between brothers. And then at the end of the fight, after Baki gets him in the reverse headlock and breaks all of his teeth, he vomits up all the steroids and goes back to being a skeleton.
For, like, briefly.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So he became a loser again, since he sucks.
A little bit. So, yeah, he still takes
You make
the
dress, I'll do pickle, and we should be able to pick the other 2 cards.
Yeah. I will.
Fine.
Yeah, I will say, Jack is a very, he hurts himself to get stronger. That's it.
That's what he does.
That's what he does every time.
Do you have any comments on my actual dress card besides the
one
you would do instead?
Yeah,
no, your comment was just telling me what you would do. That got picked apart immediately.
I feel like a quick creature would get greater than +2/+L.
Because you're swinging the body around?
You are paying 4, and it is at sorcery speed. So I feel like...
Yeah, you're losing a creature permanently if I never unattach it.
Oh, you are taking a creature, I guess.
Yeah, I'm stealing your creature as long as it's attached.
Oh, you control... There it is at the bottom. I didn't see it at the front.
So I originally wanted you to get +X, where X is its power. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to do that. Because once it gets attached and it's not a creature anymore, it doesn't have power. So I could not figure out a way without having the world's longest card that I would be criticized for when you get like X counters and X is your powers, blah, 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 blah. There's no way to do it. So I figured out +2/+0, good enough. If I take your shitty 0/1, yeah, I still get +2/+0. Because I'm swinging your body around. It's not like you're actually getting me your power. You're not actually fighting for me. You're being twirled around in a pattern of a dress.
Yeah. I do feel
maybe reach.
If he used it on the Biscuit Oliva, he'd do more damage than he could with Baki.
I agree. Certainly that would be more than 2. But you also got to think, that means you're also taking Biscuit away. He's not, and you don't have him anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So for 4 mana, I take your creature semi-permanently. Now, I mean, you could like Doomblade my guy or something like that, and then you get your creature back. But like, semi-permanently stealing for 4, that was the thought behind it.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So next time, I'll do dress. You can do pickle. I almost did a card called Pickle's Pickle.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Where he... Well, that's our show for today. Questions, comments, concerns, recommendations? Let us know at P.O. Box below this video and tell us which card you think was best in show. Tell me, Axe, which card do you think was best in show?
I like Pickle.
I like Pickle too.
I think Pickle's I really like Yujiro, but I like your Pickle.
It's
just the damn food token at the bottom. It's great.
The food token. The
is
dinosaurs.
Nice. Protection from dinosaurs.
Everyone wanting to fight Pickle.
It's pretty good. I can't hate it.
I
like it.
Almost everyone in Baki is so ridiculously cool. Even like the jobbers. They got these
like Jack.
No, well, yeah. I guess Jack is the jobber because unless he's fighting Muhammad Ali Jr., he ain't walking away with a dub. Also, he did kind of fuck up Zagorski until he tapped Gaia to throw the teeth at him. Got any hints for next week's episode, Axe?
Not now, Pry. I'm just thinking about Yujiro. He's so strong. It's like he's not even human. It's like he's some kind of super fighting robot.
Yeah, I feel like the amount of people who could actually beat Yujiro is 0.